In today's video, we're going to talk about how I went from this to this and what I'm going to do to get back into shape. So welcome to my first video of 2022. Now, if your goal this year is to lose weight or to get in shape, then this video might just help you. Now, if you're new to my YouTube channel, my name is Harry Ely. I'm almost 44 and I did work in the fitness. Now, if you're new to my YouTube channel, my name is Harry Ely. I'm almost 44 years old and I did work in the fitness industry for almost 20 years until I got made redundant and lost my job due to the whole COVID-19 situation. Since then, I've now got a job working in an office for the NHS, which involves me sitting on my backside a lot of the time during the day, which is not having a good impact on this. So working in the office for the NHS is a fantastic job, but it is completely different to my previous job where I was personal training clients every day, teaching spinning classes, body pump classes, etc., etc. Now my job involves sitting all day long, and since starting work for the NHS and sitting on my backside, I have gained around 10 kilos of excess weight, which I really need to lose. So this is why I'm making this video, because this is going to be my 2022 body transformation, which I want to share with you guys, because I want to show people that it is achievable. It doesn't matter what you say, what you do, you've tried every diet, every training routine. These videos which I'm going to be making are going to show you that you can achieve the goals you want if you put your mind to it. Okay, so how are we going to achieve this weight loss and getting into shape? Well, it is three simple steps. Step one, diet. It's all about the diet. Now, even for me, the biggest and the hardest changes now is going to be the diet, because when I was competing in men's physique, bodybuilding, things like that, the diet was the most important thing, which had to be kept tight. Every single meal had to be calculated. All of your nutrition had to be calculated, all your food had to be weighed out. I'm not going to go to that extreme this time because, I want to lose weight, but I also want to have a life, because when you're dying for a fitness competition, diet takes all your life and all you think about constantly is food. So we're going to be talking a lot about nutrition. I'm going to show you things that I'll be preparing and eating as the weeks go on. So one of the most important things to bear in mind is diet. I always used to say to my PT clients that 80% of the results you're going to get are going to come from the diet. You may go to the gym 2-3 times a week, which in effect is good, but it's not really burning that many calories. It's what you do outside the gym, other activities in your lifestyle, and also the nutrition, the diet. So we're going to be talking a lot about nutrition as the weeks go on. The second thing is going to be cardio. Okay, now cardio training is the one thing which I also find essential for weight loss and just general health, keeping your heart and lungs and vascular system working, keeping them healthy and ticking over nicely. For me, I've got a spin bike in the house. I love to use the spin bike in the morning, and we're going to talk about different types of cardio training. Some people prefer to do high intensity interval training. Some people prefer to do low intensity training. There's many styles. For me personally, I like to do fasted cardio in the morning at a steady sort of pace, nothing too intense. Usually I'll have a cup of black coffee in the morning, or a couple of cups of black coffee. Once I've had my coffee, I will then jump in the spin bike and I'll do maybe 30 to 45 minutes of steady pace cardio, and that works fine for me. However, I will also mix it up, and in the evenings when I go to the gym, I'll do some high intensity interval training. So I may do 15 to 20 minutes of cardio, but it will be high paced, high intensity interval training, bursts of fast work followed by rest, fast work, and so on. The next thing, which is also going to get me into shape, which is extremely important, is obviously the gym, the weight training. So we'll obviously be doing some videos about the training techniques, what I'm going to do, and to be honest, with weight training or resistance training, everybody is going to have a personal preference of what they like to do. Some people like to do heavy weight training for strength. Some people like to do slightly lighter training for endurance. what I'm going to try and do is mix up my training for a bit of both, because what I'm finding is as I'm approaching nearly 44, I just can't train as intense as I did when I was younger. My joints ache, everything hurts, recovery takes longer, and it's just a natural fact of getting older. It just happens. But that should not be an excuse to go, well, I'm getting older, so I'm just going to give up. No. For me, nearly being 44, I want to go from being at a competition weight, at a competition shape where I was doing photo shoots, doing male model swimwear competitions. I want to kind of relive that dream again. You know, before the COVID hit, I was busy prepping for another show, but since COVID, I've not been able to compete. And to be honest, since losing my job in the fitness industry, I have took a bit of a step back from fitness. But this is a fitness YouTube channel, and I want to grow that channel. And that's why I think now is an ideal opportunity, because I've gained so much weight. You know, my weight now is around 90 kilos. And I need to lose that weight. I need to get down to about 80 kilos. So I need to lose 10 kilos this year. And I want to document that journey with you guys, because I want to show you guys that it is achievable. It is 100% achievable. It's not going to be hard, but it is going to be achievable. Okay, so getting back to the main point, today is January the 4th. And my current weight, when I got on the scales, it was slightly mixed. It was around 90 kilos, 89.8. But when I actually held the camera and checked my weight, it actually went up a little bit. So don't be deceived by that. But it's around about 90 kilos, my starting point. So the other thing which I want to talk about is supplementation. So this is the question I get asked all the time. Now, my opinion on supplements has changed and varied over the years, because at one point I kind of relied heavily on supplements, and then I went through a phase of thinking, do I really need these supplements? And so it's one of those gray areas with personal choice. If you want to use supplements, but remember, supplements are just a supplement. Do not replace food with supplements. But I just want to sort of briefly talk about some of the supplements which I'm going to be using, or which I am using, which is going to help me sort of transform my body and get back into shape. And we're going to start off with just a basic whey protein. Now, I'm not a massive fan of using protein, but as I said, I try to get everything I can through diet, nutrition, but sometimes when you're busy or you're at work, or especially for my job now, which is an office job, I don't always get a chance to sit down, cook food and eat it. So things like whey protein is going to be ideal and handy. Now, it's really sort of personal preference, what you want. I don't go to the shops and think, well, I've got to buy BSN, or I've got to buy USN, or Cymax or Mutant. It's just protein. Obviously, I'll check the ingredients and the nutritional information, and I sort of choose a low carb option. So whey protein, again, it's total personal preference what whey you want to use and what flavor. Now, the other supplement which I'm going to use, which I don't use very often, is creatine. Good old fashioned creatine, or creatine, however you want to say it. Now, when I was younger, I used to use creatine a lot, because this was like, it was like the wonder supplement. It was amazing. And the first time I used creatine, I did get really good results. With creatine, especially the monohydrate, I did find that I retained a lot of water, which when I was younger and I wanted to be slightly bigger, more buff looking, that was ideal. But what I found is when I was competing, I would often stay away from creatine, because it did make me feel bloated and it did make us feel a bit watery. Again, personal preference. Some people react well to creatine, some people don't. There's all sorts of new engineered formula like Crealkaline and various other creatine supplements on the market. But for me, again, it's just going to be a basic creatine monohydrate. I'll have about 5 grams of that every day. And if it does us any good, great. If it doesn't, then it's cheap enough to buy. I remember 20 years ago when I was buying this stuff, it was ridiculous how expensive it was. But now, cheap as anything. Now, the next supplement which I want to talk about is pre-workout. Now, this is something which you have to be careful of, because you can get quite addicted to it. So pre-workout will give you a massive rush of energy. It's a stimulant. You'll feel like you want to train hard, train for hours. Really, really good. But the problem is be careful which type of pre-workout you get, because some pre-workouts you do get a nasty crash. So you feel great, but then all of a sudden you just have a horrible come down, a horrible crash. For me personally, it's this brand here, ABE. Tastes good, it lasts well. Again, it's personal preference. It's up to you which you want to use, but just don't become reliant on pre-workouts, because if you take this every single time, it's going to become less effective. I tend to take this on days when I'm tired, or if it's a day when I know I need it, so like a leg day and you know you're going to be training hard and heavy. So yeah, pre-workout's ideal. This is my preferred choice. I'm not sponsored by any of these companies as well, just in case you're wondering at all. So moving on to your more macronutrients, things like this. This is something I've been using for a few months now, and it's cod liver oil. It's something I've used a little bit in the past, but I'm finding that now at the age of nearly 43 that this stuff, I do feel the difference on my joints. At first when I read up, I was like, is this stuff really any good? I've tried glucosamine sulfate for stronger joints, but I definitely find that using cod liver oil massively helps. I'll be honest, it really does. Maybe it's for you younger guys or younger women, you probably don't need it, I don't know. But for me personally, as I'm getting older, my joints have had a lot of wear and tear from years of training, teaching body pump classes, spinning classes. So I'm actually finding this something quite interesting, and it's doing all right. The other one which I've got is omega-3 fish oil, good, strong, healthy heart supplement. Is it really any good? I don't know. I've read a lot of reviews about it, and it's just something that I'm trying just to see if it makes us feel any better, see if it has any impact on even how I look. I don't know, but yeah, I've been trying that out. Just simple, yeah. And then lastly is your multivitamins and minerals. Obviously, if you've got a good, healthy, balanced diet, you should get all your vitamins and minerals in the food that you're eating. But sometimes having that little extra boost can also be a little bit better for you. I used to, when I was competing, supplement a lot with vitamin C, because when I was putting my body in a state of starvation before a competition, I knew that vitamin C was one of those vitamins that was, heavily used, especially because there's a lot of stress on your immune system, things like that. So I would obviously increase my vitamin C. But at the minute, because I'm not really putting that much stress on the body, because I'm not extreme dieting and I'm not competing, I don't feel the need to supplement with more vitamin C. So I think just a multivitamin, my cod liver oil, my omega-3 fish oils, protein, creatine, and pre-workouts, that's about it. That's all I need. To be honest, this time when I'm dieting, it will all be done 100% naturally. There is no other supplements being used, no anabolic steroids. Yes, when I've been competing in the past, I have used anabolic steroids to help, maintain muscle mass, things like that. But this time, completely 100% natural, because at the age of nearly 44, obviously I'm more concerned about my health, my heart, and everything else that goes on with your body. So this time I'm going to be doing it all 100% natural, just apart from these supplements I've showed you there. So it's a challenge for me, and I hope you guys stick with me. And if you want to lose weight, follow the journey. I just want to do a little brief intro video just to say this one plans are for 2022, and I need to lose that weight. A lot of people keep saying, well, Harry, you look great for 40, almost 44. I might look okay, but for me, I always picture myself when I was up there and I was on stage and I was at my peak and I was ripped with abs. And yes, I might look okay now, but for me, my sights always set high, and I just need more. I want to be back in that condition that I used to be. I want to feel good about myself, okay? Not just physically, but mentally. It is very difficult when you've been on a competitive level and then you sort of brought down to a normal level, or what our class is normal for me, and I want to be back up there again. I want to be posting great pictures. I want to be more inspirational. And obviously for YouTube, I want really good YouTube content, not just loads of videos of me in the gym, top off, all that stuff. No, I want to be more inspirational. And this New Year video is really to show people you can do this. Okay, I'm human, the same as everybody else. And I struggle the same as everybody else. I have days when I just cannot be bothered to go to the gym. I have days when I just cannot be bothered to cook chicken, cook rice, make an omelette. But that's because I'm human. But if you all stick together and motivate each other, then we're going to be able to do this. Obviously, my partner, she is also massively in fitness, so we're going to be doing this together. So, you know, if you've got a husband or wife, you know, get them to join in with you. Tell them to help you with your food preps, meal preps. Go to the gym with you. Go for walks. Today, I decided, right, I've already done 45 minutes on my spin bike, but then I said to my partner, Natalia, I was like, why don't we go for a walk? And we went for a walk for an hour. It started pouring down the rain, typical English weather, but still, we got out there and we did some cardio. And really, as of from tomorrow, life pretty much goes back to normal, back to the gym, back to work, going to hit it hard. And honestly, I'm really excited about 2022. I really, really am. Okay, guys, so the last thing which I want to talk about is we are spending all this time to get our bodies in shape. We're spending all this time to try and get ourselves, you know, healthy and feeling good and looking good. But the one thing which we neglect is not just the body, is what about this? The face. Okay, so that's why today's video has been sponsored by Better Men's Skincare, because their products are unreal at keeping your skin healthy, clean, fresh, and especially young looking. You know, I am using their face serum, which pulls the skin tight around here and here. And you know, for being nearly 44, I don't look too bad. You know, the wrinkles aren't that bad yet. The grey's not really in there yet. But you know what I'm saying? If you want to buy some of their products, use my code, which is Harry. Link is in the description. Check these guys out. I am actually also one of their sort of sponsored team members. So you can go on the website and have a look at the Better Men's Skincare team, and you'll see me up there, which for me is like a massive honor and huge respect to these guys. Check them out. Look them up on Instagram. Look them up on Facebook, and grab some of the products. Okay guys, so that is it for today. This is my 2022 New Year resolution. New start, new me, new you. Let's get in shape. Let's lose some weight. Let's transform our bodies, and let's smash this year. If you like these videos, don't forget to hit the bell notification so you get notified of all the videos I'm going to post in the future. Obviously, hit the like button, and if you're not subscribed already, hit the subscribe button. Does that say? I never remember. One of these days I will. And see you guys in the next video. Good luck, stay safe, take care. I'll see you soon.